Today is former President Bill Clinton's turn to answer questions about his relationship with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Now, this comes just one day after members of the House Oversight Committee deposed former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. She told lawmakers she had no idea of Epstein's crimes and defended the former president while speaking to reporters afterwards.
I think it is fair to say that the vast majority of people who had contact with him before his criminal pleas in 2008 were like most people. They did not know what he was doing. And I think that that is exactly what my husband will testify to tomorrow.
Let's talk about this with CBS News legal reporter Katrina Kaufman. Katrina, what can we expect from today's deposition, particularly given what we know about yesterday's and how limited details were from the former Secretary of State?
I mean, Errol, today is going to be a much longer deposition, I expect, and there are some real questions for former President Bill Clinton. He does appear in the Epstein files. There was an image of him in a hot tub with an unidentified woman. You see him swimming in a pool with Ghislaine Maxwell. There are records of him flying on Jeffrey Epstein's jet a number of times, some related to the Clinton Foundation. So while with Hillary Clinton, you know, her name basically just appeared in articles about her. With Bill Clinton, there are real questions to ask. But let's take a listen to what some lawmakers said about yesterday.
She, again, never met Jeffrey Epstein, never went to the island, never went to the plane, and had no knowledge of any of his crimes. This is completely unacceptable.
I think this was a productive deposition today. I think we learned a lot. The number of times that she said, "I don't know, you'll have to ask my husband," was more than a dozen, and I'll put it like that.
Now, I think it's telling that Hillary Clinton was saying, "You should ask my husband," because he does, in fact, appear in those files in some real way, but he is not accused of any wrongdoing. And if anything, Errol, this could set an important precedent. It's the first time a former president has been compelled to testify before Congress, and his wife as well. So potentially even a significant precedent for President Trump and Melania.
Yeah, it's a big deal in and of itself. Now, the former Secretary of State said she wanted this to be public. Republicans said this has to be private behind closed doors, but the hearing was briefly stopped yesterday after Republican Congresswoman Lauren Boebert leaked an image of the proceedings to a right-wing commentator. Let's just quickly show what the former Secretary of State, or what she had to say to reporters about that.
What stood out to you, Congresswoman, from the deposition so far? I really admired her point of view, so I wanted to capture that for everyone.
Okay, she doesn't seem to be apologetic. Could Boebert face repercussions for this?
I mean, that's a great question, Errol. Potentially, yes, she could be referred to the Ethics Committee. They could decide to fine or censure her. She could be kicked off of the House Oversight Committee, but we haven't heard anything about repercussions here. We know that this was disruptive, and it also led Hillary Clinton to express concern that if this rule was violated, what other rules would they violate? And so we'll have to see how things play out today with Bill Clinton.
That's right. Let's see if people can plug the leaks, at least in the room. Katrina Kaufman, thank you so much.
Thank you.